Have you ever thought about creating a vision board, sometimes called a dream board, but didn't know where to start or how to make sure it actually works? In this video, I'm going to walk you step by step through the process of building your own vision board. What exactly to include, where to place it, and how to use it so that your dreams start manifesting into reality as quickly as possible. A properly designed vision board can truly become a powerful tool, one that helps you activate the laws of attraction and vibration to bring your desires to life. But if you've never made one before, the process might feel a bit complicated or confusing. And perhaps you've even wondered whether vision boards really work. That's perfectly normal. Everyone who has ever successfully manifested their dreams through this method once doubted too, until the images they had placed on their boards began to appear in their everyday reality. So all you need to do is give it a try. Test it for yourself, and when you start seeing results, I hope you'll return to the comments under this video and share your own success story. In this video, I'll tell you everything you need to know about how to make your vision board work for you and why it's such a powerful practice. But before we dive into the details of creating your first board, let's take a step back and talk about the basics, what a vision board really is. A thoughtfully designed vision board is not just a collection of inspirational quotes, pretty pictures, or things you happen to like. It has a clear and specific purpose. The purpose of a vision board is to help you visualize your desires in a way that generates positive momentum and the vibrational frequency necessary to achieve your goals. Every picture and every quote you place on your board should evoke positive emotions about what you want to accomplish. They should help you feel the energy, passion, and excitement that will carry you forward toward your dreams. With that in mind, your board should include images that represent the specific goals you want to achieve. These could be anything from a new home or a dream vacation to better health or more harmonious family relationships. Being precise about what you want to manifest is the most important step in creating your board. Once you identify your goals and learn how to form clear intentions, the process of building your vision board becomes simple and deeply enjoyable. You can print or cut out pictures that remind you of your desires and combine them into a collage. This can be done on a poster board, a cork board, or even digitally, creating an image that you can set as your computer desktop background or phone wallpaper. However, before moving on to the practical recommendations for creating your vision board, it's essential to understand why this tool is so effective in the first place. One of the biggest questions beginners and skeptics often ask is, why should a vision board work at all? What makes it effective? The main reason why your goals are more likely to be achieved when you create a vision board is that this vivid, tangible form of visualization helps you raise your energetic vibration toward your desires. Your finished board starts to generate positive momentum. It gives you a sense of strength and possibility. It builds an emotional connection to your dreams, allowing them to materialize faster in your physical reality. A vision board works because it combines key principles of the law of attraction with your conscious intention to live what you desire. It's not enough, however, to simply create the board and then forget about it. This tool works best when you use it as a daily reminder of your goals, something that continually draws your focus and energy back to what truly matters to you. Remember, for the law of attraction to work flawlessly in your favor, you need to keep amplifying the energy of your desires, the energy of what you want to bring into your life. Much like positive affirmations, your vision board has a cumulative effect. Its constant presence in your surroundings and in your mental awareness helps you accumulate that energy day after day. When you start taking time to reflect on what you've placed on your board, and when you allow yourself to be inspired by those images, you begin to align yourself with success. You keep your focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. You start to inhabit, more and more often, the reality you wish to live in, rather than the one you currently experience. I've analyzed dozens of success stories from people who have already manifested their dreams through their vision boards, and I've identified 5 main insights, lessons they all shared in common, confirmed also by my own experience. These are the 5 golden rules of an effective vision board. The first, and perhaps the most important rule, is this: include only those goals that you already believe in. Your vision board is not the place to turn your doubts into overwhelming, unattainable dreams. It should be a source of energy and joy, a reminder that fills you with excitement and faith in what's possible for you. The joyful anticipation and genuine belief that your desire can become real in your life are the core factors behind successful manifestation through the law of attraction. Your board will only work if it becomes a space where you vividly and emotionally remind yourself of what you know you can achieve, something that makes you feel proud, strong, and capable. As I mentioned earlier, if you include goals that deep down you don't yet believe are achievable, you might unintentionally make things harder for yourself. When you reinforce the feeling that a goal is out of reach, the board won't help you manifest it faster. It may even slow you down. Instead of joy, you may feel frustration or disappointment every time you look at it. And those are not the vibrations we want to create. It's far better to strengthen your faith muscle gradually. Start with goals that feel realistic and exciting, and then move on to bigger dreams once your confidence grows. Over time, you'll be amazed to realize that you've actually achieved everything you once only dreamed about. So, before adding an image to your board, make sure it truly resonates with you. Choose pictures that make you feel happy, inspired, and full of energy to move toward your goal. The next piece of advice is to find images that truly inspire you. Believe it or not, this step is not as simple as it sounds. The most important thing is to first understand what emotions your goal evokes within you, and then to choose pictures that bring up those same emotions. For example, suppose you want to buy a new sports car. You might think that a perfect image would be a photo of that car sitting in a showroom or parked in front of a house. While that's fine, it probably doesn't capture the feeling behind your dream. What you really desire is not just the car itself, but the sense of freedom, excitement, and pride that comes from driving it. The thrill of your new status, the joy of the open road. So instead, choose an image that represents that feeling. Perhaps a car speeding down a highway, or a view of the dashboard and steering wheel from the driver's perspective, as if you were already behind the wheel. Pick images that make you feel the energy of your dream, the ones that make you want to experience it even more than just thinking about it. Rule number 3, be specific. Clarity and specificity are the keys to strong intention setting. Do your best to choose images that precisely illustrate what you want, rather than vague representations of your desires. The more specific you are about the positive emotion you want to experience, the more powerfully you activate its momentum, and the faster it can take form in your life. Rule number 4. Use symbols that represent the achievement of your goals. Sometimes it's not possible to be both concrete and find the perfect inspirational picture for a very specific dream. When that happens, you can use symbols that stand for your goals rather than literal depictions of them. For example, let's say your goal is to earn a diploma or a professional certificate that will allow you to land your dream job. It might be hard to visualize yourself working in that field before you actually receive the certification. After all, the certificate itself doesn't necessarily symbolize that you're already living your dream. It's just a step on the way there. In that case, you could use a symbolic image instead: a signed job contract, a pay statement showing your desired salary, or a photo that represents success in that career path. You'll find plenty of such images on platforms like Pinterest, which is full of inspiring visuals to use for your board. A great way to test whether a chosen image or symbol will work for you is to ask yourself, what scene or visual would, for me personally, serve as undeniable proof that my dream has already come true? If, for instance, your dream is to meet your soulmate, but you don't know exactly what he or she looks like, you could create a contact in your phone labeled "My Love" and send yourself a message containing the words you would want to receive from your future partner. Then, take a screenshot and place it on your board. Trust your imagination and your subconscious. It already knows everything. Symbolic images can also be highly effective if your goal isn't material. For example, if you want inner peace or freedom from stress, it may be difficult to find a literal picture that expresses that. In that case, you could use an affirmation overlaid on a serene image: a sunny meadow full of daisies, a mandala, or another symbol that evokes a sense of calm and harmony within you. Rule number 5. Don't overcrowd your vision board. One of the most common mistakes people make when creating their boards is trying to fit too many images into too small a space. While your vision board can, and should, be a collage of various pictures, even several for one goal, you should still avoid clutter. Images shouldn't overlap so much that they block each other or create a feeling of chaos. When your board becomes too crowded, your subconscious mind and the universe itself won't know what to focus on. Instead of connecting the dots and rearranging circumstances to fulfill your dreams, the energy can simply stall. You also won't be able to fully experience the emotional joy of your desires if what you see is not a clear, harmonious composition, but rather visual noise. Clutter creates subconscious resistance. That's why it's so important to leave enough breathing space on your board, allowing it to look balanced, neat, and visually pleasing. You might even consider reducing the number of images for each goal, or creating separate boards for different areas of your life. For instance, you can divide your vision board into sections or zones: a love and relationships sector, a money and abundance sector, career and self-realization, travel and adventure, family and children, health and beauty, and so on. Some people prefer to create vision journals instead of one big board, dedicating each page to a specific category of desires. If you're not into physical boards, virtual collages or Pinterest boards work just as well. The format doesn't matter. What truly matters is that you regularly feed your board with energy, spending at least 5 quiet, intentional minutes each day to immerse yourself in those images, imagining that you are already living within them. Rule number 6 is exactly about that. As I mentioned earlier, you need to do more than just create your vision board. You should engage with it regularly, ideally every day, to anchor the feeling that everything you see is already yours. That's where the real magic happens. Find 5 minutes, ideally in the morning after waking up, or at night before bed. It can also be during the day while you're commuting, waiting in traffic, or riding the subway. If you have your board saved on your phone or in a notebook, take a moment to look at it dreamily. Focus on one of the scenes for a few moments, then close your eyes and imagine viewing it through your own eyes, as if you were already there, living it. Try to engage all your senses. Notice what you feel, where you are, what the air temperature is, the sounds around you, any sense, sensations, or emotions that arise. Spend a few seconds truly living in that moment, then move to the next image or section. Look at your board the same way you would look at a travel itinerary for a long-awaited vacation. You've already bought the tickets, booked the hotel, planned your excursions and restaurant stops. Now you're simply glancing over your route, fully knowing that soon you'll experience it all in real life. That calm certainty, everything is ready, everything is coming, is exactly how you should feel when working with your vision board. Rule number 7, don't force it. Don't turn your vision board into an idol or another daily chore. Your subconscious mind does need time to adjust to the normality of the life you are dreaming of, and your vision board is a powerful ally in that process. But there's no need to stress if you skip a day or if you're not in the mood to daydream about your goals. On such days, simply take a brief moment to remember that your dreams exist, that your vision board is there, and that it's already working for you, right now, even without your conscious effort. If you've had a tough day, just recall a pleasant scene from your board and smile, knowing that these beautiful moments are still ahead of you. This simple shift can quickly raise your vibration, calm your mind, and bring you back to a peaceful, elevated state. Friends, I'd love to hear your own experiences with vision boards. Have you ever manifested your goals using one? What worked for you? How did you design your board, and which insights were the most eye-opening? Support our channel by subscribing and giving this video a like, and make sure to come back to Worldwide Miracles channel for more inspiring and valuable knowledge. Thank you so much for watching.